Hello, very good evening to one and all. Welcome to this digital launch of Fevo. Together, we have come across many tough times during the last few months, and I'm hoping and I'm sure that all of us have come together with our strongest of belief and efforts. In the similar lines, our team at Oizom, I'm lucky to be a part of it, where we have explored and we have come up with a solution that is as novel as Fevo, which is a contactless thermal screening system. It's a fever detection system for many use cases. We are today going to talk about this device, this solution, which is partly into two, that is Fevo Plus and FevoBot. And well, wait, why am I speaking so much? I have many expert panelists today on this webinar, likely from starting with Mr. Ankit Vyas, who is the CEO of Oizom. I have a couple of experts from Team Omron, Mr. Raghunandan and Mr. Manoj. I'll be introducing them as we go forward. But I'm sure a lot of people here know about Oizom and they are our allies or they have worked with us in the past. But for ones who are joining for the first time, let me give them a quick brief and help them understand what we do. So today, as we proceed, I'm going to talk about FevoBot and Fevo Plus, the two solutions that we have worked and we are going to discuss. So this is a smart and connected fever detection and screening system. So as I said, let me give you a brief about Oizom. So we are an environmental IoT company offering data-driven environment solutions for decision making. Our sensor-based hardware we use for various detection and monitoring of environmental pollutants like carbon dioxide or nitrogen dioxide, nitric oxide, and so on. We also have solutions which are integrated for monitoring noise, odor, weather, and other such parameters. Also, we have a data analytics platforms which derives various actionable insights for authorities, communities, and other stakeholders to take actions to these data-driven, the options that we are getting. Now, we are present in 10 countries in more than 10 global cities like Mumbai, Istanbul, and so on. And we have been in this environmental monitoring domain for more than 4 years now. As I said, we are live in across 300 locations, monitoring and environmental health of more than 10 million people. So this is to give you a gist about Oizom and how we have driven across the globe. In India, we are present in more than 6 to 7 smart cities like Itanagar or Kakinada, Agra, Varanasi. And there, our devices are enabled for the command and control center authorities to take actions upon. So just to add on to this, the hardware and the software system, which talks about 30 different parameters like dust, emission gases, and odorful gases, noise level, radiation, and weather conditions, and a platform which talks about giving you insightful reports, predictive analysis, and so on. So enough said about Oizom. Now let me take this opportunity to invite my first panelist for today. That is Mr. Ankit Vyas, who is a CEO of Oizom. To give you a brief, with an experience of business development and entrepreneurship for more than 8 years, Ankit heads the overall business operations at Oizom. His expertise in engineering and design thinking builds a better roadmap for the organization. So without wasting any more time, let me welcome Ankit. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Ian, for the wonderful introduction. Hello, everyone. It's immense pleasure to introduce our new product line, Fevo. But before going ahead, I would like to build some context that what is the story behind this product and how we came up with this idea. So we all are aware of the scenario, like what we are going through. And it's more than 21 million people confirmed cases all across the world, out of which 7,75,000 death, which is super scary. And although we all have started taking some precautious actions, like we have started wearing masks and we have started applying these face shields. We often do sanitization of our hands. We maintain social distancing, even indoor, outdoor, everywhere. And we are also measuring fever, which is the most prominent symptom. Like in 98% of the cases, fever is the most prominent symptom to detect COVID-19. So you must have came across this temperature check everywhere you go. But while passing through this process, we realize there is some flaw. Like I would say, whenever you enter in a premises and someone just point out a gun in front of you, it's not a good experience, right? And at the same time, the way they are managing the data, like they're writing in a register, they're maintaining all this entry manually. First of all, this temperature gun, what you see, it's not a medical device. It's a industrial equipment. It's an industrial device which was conventionally used to measure the temperature of boilers and pipelines and different equipments. But because of this situation, we had to measure temperature without any contact, and we started using these temperature guns as a thermometer, which is not a appropriate solution, but it's okay. Like people are somehow managing. Uh, but the way they are keeping the entire records and then they're converting into digital and the maintaining all this digital entry as a COVID compliance, it's a little bit unorganized. And that's why to tackle this scenario, looking at the problem, we came up with a solution called Fevo Plus. So this is Fevo Plus. It's a pocket-size small fever detector. It's compact, connected, and cost-effective solution which anyone can carry with them. They can keep it with themselves all the time. It's a USB-C type of connectivity. So most of the smartphone you see these days, they normally come with a USB-C connectivity. And iOS we haven't considered at the moment because very rare. The latest one, iPhones only provide the OTG connectivity. That's why we have targeted the bigger audience, which is Android, and we have used CSB USB-C as a connectivity. And the app, there is an app which is available on Play Store, which supports any Android system beyond 5.1, which is like very common at these days. Most of the Android systems are more than 5.1. So it's a plug and play design, I would say. So you just need to plug your Fevo Plus and you convert your cell phone as a smart fever detection system. So that's pretty amazing, right? It's like you just plug the system and your phone becomes a smart fever detector where you can measure the temperature, you can store the temperature, you can do all that kind of data logging in your phone app itself. I'll give you a demo of this right after this presentation of Fevo Plus. The best part is you just change the direction and you can use it for self-assessment. So you can use your Fevo Plus not only to take temperature of others, you can take your temperature on daily basis and you can be assured that if there is any kind of abnormality you have observed in your own body temperature. So it's a very useful device for personal care as well. There is a mode which converts this into an object temperature sensor. So you just switch the mode and it can be used for any object temperature monitoring, like a cup of coffee or a cold water or anything. So yeah, coming to the quick features, like you get unlimited data storage. In most of the temperature gun, you get like around 20 or 25 or 50 data storage without any name. You just get to see the previous 2025 readings, which is not actually solving the purpose. So because in our case, we are using smartphone to store all the data. That's why it's unlimited data storage. It has a sensor which detects a human in front of it and then takes the measurement. So there is no chances of any human error. Like as an operator, if I keep it like near or far, it doesn't matter. It has auto stabilization. It gives higher accuracy, like 0.2 degrees Celsius is the accuracy, and it's a powerless solution. So you don't require a battery or charging or anything. It's like a pen drive. You just plug it and use it. And it's a pocket-sized design, so you can carry it anywhere. It's a CEFCC ROHS approved system, comes with 1 year of warranty, and it has Omron sensor inside. So let me start with the unboxing. I'm pretty excited. So you just Open the box, and what you get is a Fevo Plus inside. Yes, so this is Fevo Plus. It's like my size of my finger, as you can see, and it has a USB-C type, which I can plug in any smartphone. The moment I plug it, it will open the app automatically. So this became a smart fever detection system. I'll just show you a quick demo. So this is my body temperature at the moment. It's 97.0. And I can just save it. I just need to add my name. And that's it. So I just plug it out. And if I use it like this, I can use it for my own fever monitoring. And it has several modes given, like you can change the unit from Fahrenheit to centigrade. So now it will measure in the Celsius. You can change from human body temperature mode to an object temperature mode. So you can see there is a icon of cup of coffee. So you can simply measure the temperature of any object in the object mode. At the same time, it has also the range adjustment given. So whether you want to get detected from near the object, like this is the range now. If I want to increase the range to the maximum, this can even detect as far as this distance. So it's a complete package. Like it's an app, and this device makes it a complete package for automatic fever detection. So this was the presentation. That's okay, right? Yeah, let me move to the next part, which is FevoBot. So yeah, we found that there is a dependency on the cell phone, right? And there is a person required to take the measurement to handle this system. Instead of that, we thought that why can't we just create a hub which will make it human independent? And that's when we came up with the idea of FevoBot, which makes it an automatic fever screening system. So it's a hub where you can plug your Fevo Plus, and that makes your temperature monitoring as a automatic fever screening system. So you just plug your Fevo Plus, and it's done. And the beauty about even FevoBot is it has a data connectivity, which makes it integratable with a biometric system, like an attendance system. I'll show you this particular demo later on in this presentation, and it works with any kind of hardware, whether it's a biometric system or attendance device or is an access control system. Even it works with all the softwares, like it can be integrated with any kind of face detection system or any kind of ERP or HRMS or any kind of CRM or wherever you want it to be integrated. It is very much possible with FevoBot. And these are some quick feature, like it's an automatic fever screening system, and it detects the human whenever the object comes in front of it. It takes measurements same like Fevo Plus. It has high accuracy like 0.2 degrees Celsius. We already have a NABL certification for that, which I will share you later, and it instantly measures within 0.5 seconds. So even though there is a long queue, it can be managed using FevoBot. And it's battery powered, so the battery is sufficient enough to run the system for a couple of days. And it's a wall mounted system. At the same time, it can be also mounted on a tripod. It's a CE FCC ROHS with 1 year of warranty, and it comes with an Omron sensor inside. So let me give you a quick demo of even FevoBot. So let me it comes with a nice welcome note, and you are a superhero, which you are. And yeah, it has a Fevo Plus with the hub. So you just need to plug your Fevo Plus in the hub. And that's all. It starts automatically, and it has it comes with the keyhole mounting as well as the double-sided tape type of mounting. So if you want to mount it on a glass, it's possible. If you want to mount it on the wall, it's possible. And it simply takes my measurement whenever the object comes in front of it. Now, FevoBot is designed only for human fever screening. So it doesn't give you object temperature. It's only for human body temperature. And there is a micro USB connectivity using which you can connect with any kind of biometric or attendance system. There is a tripod mount, which makes it possible to mount on any kind of tripod in case of tabletop or a self-standing scenario. And yeah, this makes it autonomous fever screening system. And if you want to do any kind of configuration, either it is possible through this USB, micro USB, or you can simply take out the Fevo Plus. You can plug this Fevo Plus in the smartphone, and you can do all kind of modes and all kind of settings, whatever is available in case of the app. You can do all that. You can change its range, you can change its unit. So earlier it was in centigrade. I made it a Fahrenheit, and it was Fahrenheit actually, and I made it centigrade. And let me show you. It gives me the Fahrenheit value now. So yeah, so you can change your the units, the range, and everything using the app. At the same time, you can also connect FevoBot itself using the micro USB port given in the system. It comes with a cord and everything required with the box itself. And I think this comes to a point where we can proceed further in the presentation. I'm done with a quick demo. We can go to the next step.
That's really amazing. I mean, I was watching Ankit give the whole product demo, and the excitement that he had, it was so contagious. Even I got so excited looking at it. I can see a lot of people have a lot of queries and a lot of questions. So at this point, I'll just make sure that all your queries, you can jot it down in the Q&A section, in the chat. We will address to all of these queries at the end of this launch. So after this, we have a couple of panelists from Team Omron. I'll just introduce them, and post that we have a couple of demos which we want to share across, so that you get an idea of what Ankit was just telling about how you can use it maybe on a mount, how we can change everything. You can use it on a Fevo Plus, who uses it. So we are really excited to show you that, and Ankit has really set the stage for this launch. So moving on, as he said that, we have this Omron sensors inside. to talk more about the technology, to talk more about the sensors and how it has been integrated, and give you a gist of how the whole technology works. I introduce you to a couple of gentlemen from Omron, that is Manoj Kodakateri and Raghunandan Sheshadri. So Manoj is working as a business development manager at electronics and mechanical components vertical of Omron. He has 18 years of experience in the electromechanical component and sensor industry, whereas Raghunandan is working as a manager distribution, marketing, and sales at electronics and mechanical components vertical of Omron. He has 10 years of experience in the electromechanical component and the sensor industry. So welcome Manoj and Raghu. Over to you, Manoj.
Thank you, Ayan. Thank you very much for the introduction. And let me congratulate Oizom team, the whole team, for developing such a wonderful product in such a short span of time, because it's the need of the hour. So nobody, because everybody has explained, it's a very critical condition, and the fastness also matters a lot for the society. So let me just quickly go into the product. So, and thank you for using our product first of all in the in this product, our sensor in the product. So let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen. So this is the IR sensor, which is used by Oizom in their product, Fevo, and Fevo Plus, Fevo Plus actually. And as Omron, actually, we have a very long history of sensor development and far away sensing in terms of proximity sensors and things like that actually. So explaining about the product, this is an IR sensor with very low noise actually, and that makes it very more accurate in terms of measurement. When it's measuring from the far away, the important thing is like it has to avoid all kind of noises. So that makes it unique, and it's very easy to connect. And because it is there is an I2C for communication we are providing, and its compact size makes it you must have seen actually a finger size product was developed using a sensor inside. So its compactness allow our customers like Oizom to develop a sensor which like a product which is very compact, a pocket size kind of products. Coming to the technology inside, it's a MEMS based technology. So we have this is the structure of the sensor. We have a lens to collect the IR rays coming from the surfaces, and we have a MEMS thermopile, an ASIC, and a MCU to convert and analog value to digital value calculation, I2C conversion, and for interfacing. And ASIC will amplify, and MEMS thermopile. If you can see the right side, yeah, the MEMS thermopile, you can see here there is a hot and cold junction, and based on the IR rays falling on that, it will create a temperature difference between the lower portion and upper portion, and that makes electrical signals flow through this our MEMS element. So that is converted and amplified, and we sense. This is how the technology of the IR sensor works. And we have different ranges in that, and Mr. Raghunandan will explain you how it is important in terms of placing, or the why it is unique to have so many ranges, and that makes it more unique for this application. So he will explain you on that. We have 1 grid, we have 8 grid, 16 grid, and almost 1024 grid, 32 by 32. So customers in different applications use it in different ways. 1 grid and 4 grid is makes it much suitable for this temperature monitoring application. And coming to accuracy, so we do a level of calibration at our end in factory when the product comes out. But we suggest our customers to do several rounds of calibration, so that because human temperature monitoring is a very which needs like as CEO and Mr. Ayan also mentioned, it needs more accuracy like 0.2 or that kind of level of accuracy is required. To achieve that, we suggest our customers to go through these kind of calibration methods. So I'm not going into the detail, but you can have a look into the graph. I'll just use my laser. So you can look at the graph before calibration and after calibration, the bandwidth, the error bandwidth is reduced. And this is another method of calibration which our customers use. Oizom has used 2-point calibration method, and this is 1-point calibration also is there. And just a demo video. You can see here how calibration is. For calibration, you can see the temperature and after calibration, you can see that the temperatures are stabilized to a kind of 0.1 degree kind of level. And apart from this, when the product is used in atmospheric temperature, actually, there is a possibility of these sensors react to the temperature actually. So we do a level of temperature correction at our end. But apart from this, we suggest our customers, Oizom also has done this, temperature compensation correction. That means when you are using inside the room or in a like at the gate or the at the kind of entrance kind of thing, it will be slightly different from, it will be exposed to outside air also. So that kind of atmosphere also, it need to adjust actually. So this kind of calibration also has been suggested and it has been implemented in the product. So this also makes it more accurate. The sensor can measure it accurately, the temperature. You can see here, here also, after the temperature compensation correction, you can see the bandwidth. Initial bandwidth was almost 1.5 degree Celsius difference was there, but you can see that it has been corrected to a level of point within the bandwidth of 0.2 to 0.3 degrees Celsius. Over to you, Raghu. You can continue about the application.
Uh, Thank you very much, Manoj. So as Manoj explained about the technicality of this product, this product is not only meant for one particular application. So we have wide range of applications like energy management for the home appliance products, and also for the lighting control, and also for the security and surveillance, and also for the building management solutions. So we have for the safety function also, for the automation industry, we are catering these kind of products. So as a new dimension of this particular product, so we have found the medical or temperature monitoring area is one of the key area which we want to focus, and we have been a lot of success stories across the global. So why Omron? Just to summarize the overall picture, because we have the products which is rightly placed for this application, as our product is rightly placed for longer distance and the shorter distance as well. Okay, so for the we have success cases in globally, like I can mention few countries like Taiwan, China, US, and Japan, wherein we have got lot of success stories, especially for this COVID situation. Wherein they have been considered for human temperature monitoring. So as I told you, different variants explained by Mr. Manoj. So we have long range distance and short range distance. As a Omron, as a whole product quality wise, cost, delivery, and service. So we are rightly placed for this particular application. So on the success case with respect to India, so in India we have one of the key customer that is Oizom, who has used our sensor. And thank you very much, Oizom team, for giving this platform to explain about our product and our technology. And this is the main reason behind why Oizom is also used our Omron sensor. Thank you, everyone. Thank you a lot.
Thank you so much, Raghu. This was really great, and Manoj as well. I really like the part where you are focused about the calibration, which really gives us an impetus on how important the calibration is. I think Ankit can also join now. I think we really wish to thank Omron for being a part of this webinar, so that people can understand how important. And I think you were also mentioning the same thing about calibration. So I think you have something to add on to this.
Yeah. So as Omron as a sensor, it comes with
I think there
Yeah.
was some issue with that. Let me check
Yeah.
if we are live or if we can hear. Yeah. I think we are live
Yeah, there
again.
was some issue. Apologies.
We can just continue with the whole thing
Yeah,
again.
sure.
Yeah.
So I was talking about the calibration which is done by Omron team, which is quite good in terms of the surface temperature. So, but we all of you know that the core body temperature and surface temperature are two different things. Like the temperature of my skin is much different than the body temperature of my core body, and that is why we normally use that conventional thermometer in the mouth or in the armpit to take the core body temperature, where in our case, like on top of the Omron's calibration, we have performed our own calibration using more than 50 sample size of human body temperature along with the surface body temperature, and we have built our own algorithm which is making the core body temperature much more accurate. And on the screen you can see the calibration certificate by an NABL certified and accredited laboratory, where the deviation is less than 0.2 degrees Celsius, and we are quite confident the kind of result we are achieving in terms of the core body temperature is uh, near to accurate the reference grade system. We have also done a lot of validation with the reference grade system, and that gives us this kind of confidence to claim something like this on this platform.
That's really great. I mean, thank you, Ankit, for the additional inputs and talking about what we are doing. So, guys, this is a time where we wanted to show some live demo. Unfortunately, the weather has not supported us right now, but we are going to show you some videos that we had, which we were actually practicing for today's live session. So, pardon us for that. Please bear with it, and I'll be showcasing some solution videos which we had just come across. So this is the first one where we are going to talk about where we have installed one of the FevoBot at an office, which is a biometric solution office. So let the video speak for itself. I'll just share my screen and showcase that.
Thank you, Ryan. So I'm here at Spectra Vision at their Ahmedabad office. So Spectra Vision is one of the leading biometric attendance device manufacturing company. So we have set up an exclusive live demo for you where we have integrated the FevoBot with one of their existing biometric attendance device. So come with me. So first of all, we are going to sanitize our hand and make sure that we maintain the hygiene. So here you see this is one of the Spectra biometric attendance device system, which is being integrated along with the FevoBot. So I'll take you through the quick workflow. So the biometric attendance device works with fingerprint scanner and RF scan. So whenever someone tries to give attendance or tries to enter, it sends the signal to the FevoBot to take the temperature, and whenever the user measures his body temperature, it sends the command back to the system, and it performs the check and let the person enter. So we are going to do the live demo. So for now, we have disabled the biometric fingerprint considering the COVID scenario. So I'm going to use the RF card, one of the RF card that I have. So here I'm quickly scanning it, but I'm not going to take the temperature reading. I'm trying to enter here. So you can see the door is still locked because I haven't given my body temperature yet. So we'll try again. Let's see what happens. So this time I'm going to scan my card and I'm going to quickly view my body temperature. So 36.1 it shows in the safety limit. And let us try and open the door. If it lets me access, and it opens. So, so here is the live demo, and over to you, Aaron. Thank you so much.
Yes, so that was the first one. Ankit, would you like to explain about the solution, like where exactly we are going to use in similar cases where?
Yeah. So basically, this is a specific mode we have developed for this kind of application. It's called command mode. Whenever the FevoBot received a command, only for that time it gets activated. And on a successful fever data, if it is in permissible limit, it will finish the workflow. Otherwise, it will not finish the workflow. The same kind of workflow can be followed in a face recognition based visitor management system, or any kind of COVID kiosk, or the same kind of arrangement can be done with various software integration and hardware integration. So this is more like a ecosystem or a solution play. I think in the next,
I think the next video will speak more about it. So let me share my screen, and this is another one where we have showcased a combined solutions of Fevo Plus and FevoBot, and showcasing the ecosystem where some of the clients have accepted that and acknowledged that. So just give me a moment. And
equipments are being manufactured. Hello everyone, today I'm here at a wellness equipment manufacturing facility, Camex Wellness. They have their corporate house and manufacturing facility here, and it's really interesting to see how they're following all the COVID compliances, and they have adopted the Fevo ecosystem. They have multiple installations of the Fevo Plus and the FevoBot. I'll quickly take you through their facility and show you how they're using the FevoBot and Fevo Plus in the buildings. We of course start with sanitization, the new normal every time you enter a new facility, followed by temperature screening. Raj. भैया तो आप ये data send कैसे करते हो? So he was just mentioning to me that what he does is that this has made his visitor management and temperature recording very easy. As you must have seen, conventionally people used to write down names on notebooks, and then this notebook would be shared with the system admin, who would have to digitally put in the entries. But here it's very interesting because he can now send the data immediately over WhatsApp, and the CSV file is sent to the system admin, which makes life easier for him as well as for the system admin as well. So the Fevo Plus makes an ideal use case here where it serves multiple purposes. This is the facility that they have, and you see there it's really interesting that most of the buildings, when they're just large buildings, here they've taken care of each and every aspect, including the environment. As you can see, there is in fact even a vertical garden right here to make this place entirely better and more friendly. As we proceed further, this is the reception area, followed by the corporate house, which is and the manufacturing facility. So we'll just quickly take you through the entire facility. But before that, safety first. So right now here we are at the Camex Wellness corporate house, and it elongates further into their manufacturing hub where all their equipments are being manufactured. Each and every employee that comes into the building has to go through multiple temperature screening to ensure that none of them is detected with fever. And if someone is detected a potential COVID carrier, he can be isolated immediately. So they're taking all the necessary COVID compliance steps to ensure that no mishap happens in their facilities. I'll quickly take you to where the FevoBot is installed. So the FevoBot is installed right at the entrance and exit point of each and every point of the manufacturing hub and all around the facility. Of course, we cannot have an attendant in each and every place like at the entrance of the building. Therefore, the FevoBot is installed, which is an independent unit. It does not require a computer, a tablet, or even a person for that matter. It just requires power plug for power connection. And it is a mandate for each and every employee that enters or exits through this place to get his temperature recorded. I'll just show you how it works. Fortunately enough, because I have not been detected with fever, the bar is green. However, if there is a case where someone with higher temperature is recorded, the bar would turn into red and there would be a constant beep. As you can see, the bar turns red and there are 5 beeps that ensure that someone with fever is there. I think there's a shift coming in, so I just move sideways and let them walk by. As you can see, even during the shift change, each and every employee had to go through a thermal screening. Now, whenever they take a break, or even at the end of the day, when they get out of the premises, they will have to get the temperatures checked again. They have a lot of employees that work here and from the surrounding areas. So they have ensured that each and every employee healthcare is taken care of, as well as of their families. So each and every employee that enters into the building has to go through multiple temperature screens to ensure that there is no problem. With this, I think Chemex Wellness is taking all the necessary steps from frequent sanitization, social distancing, and multiple fever screening to ensure that their employees' healthcare is taken care of. That's it from my side. Thank you so much, Ayan. Over to you.
So I think that was a very well explained video by my colleague, and how the whole the Chemex has accepted the Fevo ecosystem. They're working on a daily basis with all these employees coming in. Ankit, would you like to add something on this solution?
Yeah, I think typically this was a typical scenario where fever screening would not be dependent on any kind of existing system. Like it's an independent system. It should work as an independent system in its own. And in this particular demonstration, you could successfully see that how Fevo Plus and FevoBot can work collaboratively. Like on the gate, there can be a Fevo Plus which act as a replacement or a better alternative, or I would say a smarter alternative of a temperature gun, which has its record keeping in the app itself, and the FevoBot, which can be more like installed at the doors, and wherever there are entrance and exits, that's where FevoBot can work very well. It can be a mandate where only whenever you're passing the door, you have to get the check done, and that makes it more like it spread a lot of awareness as well amongst the people, that okay, my body temperature is something which indicates if there is any issue with my health. So it's a healthcare awareness, at the same time COVID compliance, and I think it's wonderful to see how the entire ecosystem works collaboratively.
Great. I think that is what we were trying to explain with today's webinar, where we talked about the product features, and then we had these videos to give you an idea of how things were working. If you can see in the second video, it was already raining, and that's where we could not come up with the live videos, but we could manage something like this for our viewers today. So I think this is time for us to take some questions, and let me check the Q&A session. And okay, I have a question from Kiran, where he's asking, will this support via Bluetooth? So
yeah, so we are working on that. We have a possibility of we have a footprint in the system where we can have n number of communication protocol to be attached, where we already have a vegan port as a part of it. And shortly we can also come up with a different kind of mode, different kind of communication, like LAN or Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So we have kept that possibility open.
Cool. I think there's a question for Omron. So Manoj or Raghu, if somebody can answer this. Is the Omron chip in FevoBot and Fevo Plus the same?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, Manoj, the question from Mr. Sunil Rathi is that, is the Omron chip in FevoBot and Fevo Plus the same?
Yeah, it's the same, right? So because FevoBot is it's an added product, right? So it's a Fevo Plus is
So actually the FevoBot includes a Fevo Plus. So this is the Fevo Plus. You can see this is Fevo Plus, which goes in a hub and becomes FevoBot. So it's made it like that. So Fevo Plus is the heart of the system. FevoBot is more like a replacement of a cell phone or a tablet. It's making itself usable in its own.
Okay. What are the key USPs against a temperature gun? And the price difference is quite large. So I'll come to the price part, but let me focus on the first part, that is the key USP against a temperature gun. Yeah. So I think Ankit has already explained all the advantages that we have, but I think you can take this question.
Yeah. So typically the temperature gun is used by a person. You don't know whether the person is going to use it properly. He's going to keep it near or far. So even the distance from the forehead also changes the reading. And that is why we have this proximity sensor, which always trigger at a distance. So so it has a proximity sensor. So whenever the object comes at a particular distance, only at that point in time it takes the measurement. So every time you take measurement, the accuracy is same. The deviation is not much, and and that is one big advantage. Second, in case of temperature gun, you have to do the record keeping manually, where there are chances of error. And at the same time, those record, if for the COVID compliance, these records needs to be matched with the employees' data or visitors' data, then it becomes a cumbersome. You need to do the data entry manually. So it makes the entire process super streamlined. And that's the clear.
Yeah, and actually when I see a lot of security guards, they just point it out for the sake of doing it. So
Exactly.
this becomes more like a professional equipment for people to use. And
Yeah.
in fact, if you can see the latest video, that's where he was saying that we send the CSV file via WhatsApp. So this is as handy as it can get. As far as the price part is concerned, see, we have worked out various distributor models for our Fevo Plus as well as FevoBot. And we will be happy to talk about all those pricing models on a one-on-one basis, or you can talk to our sales executive who will be happy to answer your queries on that. We would want this particular launch and the webinar to be focused on the questions related to the product features and what all use cases which we want to work upon. So I'm noting down these questions on the price part. We'll come back to you. My representative will call you and we can have a one-on-one session. So I think that makes more sense when we discuss it. USB-C type C is at the bottom of the phone. So how does it work? So I think we'll just have to explain that.
Yeah. So it's really smart. So the moment you have, so right now you can see it's my screen is vertical and the USB is in the bottom, right? So the moment you plug it and it gets detected, the app is reversed. So it needs to be used like this.
So there is this auto rotate which happens when you plug in the Fevo Plus, and that I think answers your question. Yeah. So next is we are using software from a vendor. Can this product be integrated?
Yes, of course. So it's very easy. Like even the hardware companies have done it. Then software integration is not a big deal. Like it can be a couple of days of work for any software company. We have a entire integration manual ready, which has the USB protocol and all kind of commands you need to send to the system via USB protocol. So I think that should not be a big deal.
Yeah. How does the installation happen, and is there any service backup or warranty? So I think FevoBot can just place the FevoBot. Yeah. So we have these arrangement here for the wall mounting thing. So there are two ways that this can be used. So one is three ways. Yeah. So this is the wall mounting one, which Ankit just showed. Then we have a tripod mount which you can use. So Ankit, can
yeah, so it has three different ways. One is the if it's a wall, it can be a nail mounting. If it is a glass where you cannot have nail, you just need to use these 3M tapes. And if there is no wall or no glass available, then you can use this a tripod mount.
Yeah. I have one question regarding to the calibration. So is it inbuilt into auto calibration, and what is the frequency of calibration if it is auto?
Yeah, so basically the linearity of the sensor over a period of time is quite good. So over a period of 3 years, if you see the deviation, it's negligible. So that is why the rigorous calibration is required at the time of the system is manufactured. Once we have taken enough steps to calibrate the system properly, then there is no much calibration required on the spot. Still, if there is any kind of compliance that the temperature sensor needs to be calibrated every 6 months or 1 year, probably every city has enough of NABL accredited laboratories or who can calibrate this, and we have facility to recalibrate this sensor in the app itself.
Yeah. This is going to be a very interesting question. I think we were waiting for something like this to discuss. So does it have not wearing mask alert, and can it be integrated for face-based time attendance? So I think Ankit, you can take this up. This is, I think, going to be your platform now.
Yeah. So we have actually that entire demo of the thing. Do you have it?
I have it in my mobile, but I don't.
Okay. Okay, no problem. So we have already done the integration with a lot of face recognition based applications where in the workflow itself, temperature is one of the check, and mask detection is one of the check. Face recognition is one of the check. So it's a 3 levels of check happens at the app level, and we have done integration. So I think post this presentation we can take it offline. I can connect we can connect you with those companies who have already made the efforts with our team, and they have already integrated in their app. So just to quickly show you, yeah, this is a small 1-minute video.
Temperature is okay. Rishan came. Please come. Temperature is okay. I'm kidding.
Even I would like to show this particular slide of the presentation where we have shown this exact scenario. It works with software where it can detect mask, it can detect a face, and it can also monitor the temperature. So yeah, that's a valid use case we can work out.
I think that answers the question. Yeah. So is there any internal memory or on cloud? So as I think he explained that this is an app-based memory, that so it's your phone memory which is going to be used. So
yeah,
there's no point of internal memory at this. Okay, yeah, battery backup. I think
yeah. So in offline, so if there is no check done, we have also tested it can last for 3 days, up to 3 days, and if there are checks are done, continuous checks are done, then this is capable to take 500 readings without a single charge. So at a one stretch, it can measure 300 reading of temperature without any external power source.
One question is interesting. The temperature that is being displayed is the body surface temperature or corrected temperature based on some algorithm.
Yeah. So as I said, FevoBot is only designed for human body temperature. So this temperature, what you see here, 97.2 degrees Fahrenheit, it's a human body temperature. It's not an object temperature. If you want to measure object temperature, you have to use the Fevo Plus, plug it in the phone, and then convert into the object mode, and then only you can use to measure the object temperature. So as the name suggests, it's Fevo, it's for fever. It's designed for human body, and the algorithm is derived quite well using a rigorous calibration method. So its primary use case is human body temperature. But even if you want to turn this into object temperature, like this is as you can see, there's a human face here, right? And the moment I will change it into object mode,
Yeah.
You can see there is the coffee mug, there is a coffee cup. So now if I take the measurement, you say it's 90 degrees Fahrenheit, which is impossible, right? But actually my skin is 90 degrees Celsius. But if I check with FevoBot, it's 97, which is the exact core human body temperature.
In continuation with this question, I think there is an anonymous attendee who is asking very good questions, but if you could really reveal your name, that would be great. So does it matter which part of the body temperature is being measured? So absolutely yes. Usually I think it is the forehead that we are speaking about. So it really matters, and that's where the whole point comes in. So yes, this really matters what part of the body you are measuring. Who is the contact person for commercial discussion? We have taken the email IDs, and my colleague would contact you. Yeah.
I think we have covered.
Yeah, I think we have covered. One question is: does Fevo Plus take power from mobile? If not, how is it powered? How long the power backup will last?
So, yeah, it takes power from your mobile phone. So it is a powerless solution. You don't require anything else. It's like you just plug and play. The moment you plug, it is activated using the battery of your phone.
Yeah. One question is, okay, could room temperature affect human temperature accuracy? What is the recommended room temperature range? And yeah, first
we have taken care of. So you don't have to worry at all. It can last, it can work very well between 15 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius ambient temperature. So definitely, like, human body has a tendency that in a hotter environment, it will sweat your skin and it will keep your skin temperature lower, right? And if in a colder environment, it will make it hot. So that's a human tendency. It's a tendency of human body, but we have taken care of that as a part of the algorithm. So it takes care of, it adjusts according to the ambient temperature.
In continuation to that, Natalia has also asked, is it possible to download the data from the app or directly from the FevoBot?
Yeah.
So I think you can just explain the download.
Yeah, definitely. So if you just so if you once you go to the report part of it, there is a simple, you can just share, and this the data is available in form of CSV, which you can send over any over email or over WhatsApp or over SMS. So that's not a big deal with the app. And when we talk about FevoBot, if it is attached with any kind of external device like a biometric system or access control system, which has its own database, then along with the employee's name or the visitor's name, it can record the temperature and give you the combined database.
Or it's delivered to other countries. So yes, we are available in all global parts. I think, yeah, we can hear. Can you? Yeah. So it's available across the globe. You can share your inquiries to us. We can be more than happy to cater to that. I think we can call this webinar to an end at this moment. We have answered many questions, but I think we have a time limit we don't want to spend much time in this launch. I think we are really excited with today and how you have all asked the questions and how we have interacted. For more, we are always available. You can always contact us, Fevo.Oizom. We can always go to the website, or you can always reach to us with various mediums. You can always write an email, or we can talk on phone. So my team will be available for that. So before signing off, I would like to thank the team from Omron, Manoj and Raghu. Thank you so much for being part of this and helping our audience understand about the technology and how we have together worked up this solution. So thank you, Manoj and Raghu. Thank you, Ankit, for today, to giving us a wonderful product demo and leaving us with so much of excitement, so that we are all very intrigued with the solution. Lastly, thank you all the participants today who have spent the time with us and with all the questions. In case if there is something that we have missed out, I'll take care of it and I'll write back to you and give us all the answers that are possible. You can always get in touch with us. With this, I would like to sign off, and thank you so much for this this one-of-a-kind digital launch that we have done. It's our first one, and together I think we have more miles to cover. Thank you so much. Stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye-bye.